sometimes that little bit of added flash makes all the difference in the world. Let's go pull up in a calm pocket. I'm going to talk to you guys about some options with underspins. Hey guys, Matt Allen here. Welcome back to Tactical Bassin. Today we are going to talk about making your own underspins, how to do it on the fly out here on the boat so that you can adapt and change with the conditions and keep catching fish. It's very easy to do if you're prepared. Now you guys know that we love underspins. We talk about them a lot. We throw exposed hooks, we throw weedless versions. There are some great heads on the market and we try to always have them around, especially in the fall, but it's never going to fail. You're out there on a bite. In fact, it happened to me yesterday where you think you've got what you need, conditions change, and even though you own a ton of tackle, you find yourself out on the boat with that tackle at home and you're not prepared. So today I'm going to walk you through just a handful of things that are going to make a huge difference for you. Most of us carry a hook box in the boat. If you're a bank guy, you probably carry some hooks too, just not quite the selection. Well, today we're going to go through just a handful of things here that are going to change things for you. They're not heavy. They don't take up a lot of space. You can add them to your box, and when conditions start changing, you're right there with them. So, underspins. What is it? Just in case you guys have missed that. An underspin is going to be a head that's got a blade hanging down below it. You're going to pair it up with a swim bait, and when you swim that thing through the water, you've got that swim bait back there kicking. You've also got that blade churning underneath. Think of it as a very finesse approach to spinnerbait fishing. That's basically what it is, a little tiny blade, just adding some flash, adding some vibration to a swim bait. They range in size. There are giant underspins, tiny underspins. But when you get out there on the lake and it starts changing on you, you can adapt. So here's a couple of things I want to talk to you about. These two guys are going to make a world of difference for you. Two different styles of blades that you can add. This little Pro Point guy, it's a blade with a screw to go into a bait. This one, con baits, these are made to hang. So the difference, you know what, let's just build one. I'm gonna start with this guy right here. It's a Matt Allen swim bait head. Obviously a head that I throw a lot. But occasionally when I'm out here on the water, especially if I get around a lot of bait fish, I need to add some flash to it. If I've got these guys in the boat, I'm good to go. I just keep both tied on, but I don't always have them with me. And more importantly, this is a 3/8 ounce. So is this. Look at the difference in the hook size. This is a much stouter hook and it's a size larger. One of the things I like about my head is that the hooks are upsized just a little. Not enough to create a problem when you're trying to finesse it and use lighter line, but they're a little stouter than the underspins that are on the market. The benefit to me is that when I get around big fish, I can do exactly what we're going to do right here, and I end up with a little bit stronger hook. So I don't ever come out prepared for that per se. I start out with just my swim bait head and just an underspin, but if I start catching giants on that underspin, what I do is I take this head, I grab that Pro Point blade, and next we're going to talk weedless. What I do is I line this guy up, I look at the belly of the bait, and I look at that Pro Point, because once it's screwed in, everything needs to be straight. So I line it up, I pick my location, I just sort of stab it in there, and then you're just going to twist. It's a screw lock. It's going to go right into that material. And literally that fast, I'm running an underspin. And they work so well, so well. It's that easy. You don't have to carry a ton of stuff on the boat. Now let's talk weedless. There's a bunch of different reasons to do this. It could be as simple as here's an owner flashy swimmer. It's a 5/0 flashy swimmer. This is the owner beast hook. It's a 4/0 beast. The beast has a slightly deeper throat. A lot of the time, it doesn't matter. Some days, I get a way better hookup ratio here than here. It seems to make a difference. On those days, this guy, the con baits, they make a version of it that's weightless. You take that weightless version, snap it onto the beast hook, and now I've got that better hookup ratio, and I'm right back where I started, but I'm hooking more fish. Some days it doesn't matter. I mean, we love the flashy swimmer. We throw it a ton. But once in a while, you're like, why today? Why do they not want to fully eat it today? And that beast hook is still getting them. So let's look at a couple more examples. Well, here is the con baits out of the package. All you're going to need to carry, guys, let's run through the components, and then we're going to rig this too. Those little Pro Point blades, these little con bait blades, some owner CPS springs. You throw that into your hook box, you can adapt to any condition. Any condition. I mean that. So here, a couple more examples. Here's one that's still rigged. Out on the water, you don't have any components. You don't have an underspin to save your life. You don't even have a wide gap hook. No problem. You see how good that looks? That thing has been catching fish. It's a flipping hook. It is a straight up flipping hook. Take a flipping hook, take that spring, clip it to the eyelet so that you can screw your bait on. This is a 4.8 Kitech going on a 5/0 flipping hook. Stab that guy in there. And then that con baits, all you do is clip it on, and you've got a perfect underspin made out of flipping components. Now, that's where that spring is going to make a big difference. If you've got wide gap hooks, you don't even have to do that. So here we go. This is one of those Scottsboro swim baits we told you we were starting to experiment with. 6/0 Gamakatsu wide gap hook. See if we can do this. Middle of the nose. Pop it out just like it's a worm. Come around. You know what? I don't think I like that hook. We're going bigger. Bigger. Owner jungle wide gap, 6/0 hook. Same spot. Pop it out. I like that one better. Come back here, pop through. The reason why I said I didn't like it is I didn't have enough hook gap. When they ate it, I wasn't going to expose that hook. Now I will. Okay, now we're a weedless swim bait, but we're still weightless. We don't have a blade. Take that con, this is the 3/8. Put that guy in here. Clip. Clip. We are in business. And you can do it with any of these baits. Here's a 5.8 Kitech. Now, they make big owner swim bait hooks to do a lot of this stuff. But again, if you have to stock all that stuff on the boat, it's a mess. It's a whole extra box in your boat, let alone if you're walking the shoreline. Use that same hook. That's that jungle hook. It's gonna look good on this 5.8. Spin that guy around. This time let's use that 1/8 ounce. Little 1/8 ounce guy. Why would we use a little 1/8 ounce? Because we're fishing shallow water, fishing around docks, fishing around grass. You don't want to get snagged in that grass. And just like that, you're in business. Why would you not stock this stuff? It is so easy. Guys, it allows you to use different gap hooks, different strength hooks, different weights. You can use a stronger hook than you can find in your favorite underspin. So many different things, and it's just a handful of little parts that you throw into your box and it's done. And you can see how fast this is going. It's not like it's complicated to make these underspins. You can do it with any hook. Any hook can be adapted and turned in to an underspin in a flash. When you get around bait, when those fish are just getting a little funny, your bite doesn't seem to be as good as it was, quick adaptation, make the switch, get back to catching fish. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you. It's easy to do. It's easy to just stick in a little compartment, forget about it, bury it in the boat. But when the day comes that you need to adapt, you thought your fish were out deep, they moved up shallow, all of a sudden you don't have a weedless underspin, or you thought you were fishing grass and the fish backed out and now you can't reach them. You need to get heavier. So many different times where quick changes make the difference. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications so you know when you get a video. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we put new videos out, and the occasional Tuesday or Thursday. We appreciate you guys. We'll talk to you soon.